There's that old saying, I like my women like I like my coffee. I do. Bold and strong enough to stand on its own. Border Patrol said they felt threatened by AOC. She is not a physically intimidating woman, but they said they felt threatened by her. Now, of course, there's a bunch of jokes going around about why they felt threatened by her. One is that we all know that, American law enforcement fears for their life anytime they're around a brown person. And then the other is that they don't have her child held hostage to gain compliance. They're actually not really great jokes. I have a different theory as to why they felt threatened by her. Men in this country, they generally get their moral compass from their mother. That's who corrects their behavior. Men determine their morality based on the opinions of women, especially men who engage in the profession of arms. We've talked about speaking the language of the person you're talking to. What we have to understand and we have to keep in mind, and this isn't an elitist thing, this is reality, Trump supporters are not a well-educated demographic. That's a fact. And you can see this in how they respond to criticisms. Okay? They get called deplorable. So first they Google it and find out what it means, and then they focus on one piece of it and kind of embrace it. That's why you have so many people walking around saying, I'm an infidel. Now, you go to church, you're not an infidel. You just don't know what that word means. We need to remember that. When we are having these discussions, we need to keep it simple. And ladies, y'all are on the front line on this one. Because you have the ability to question their morals. I want you to start using the word dishonorable. Something that can't be confused, can't be picked up and embraced. These actions are dishonorable. No honorable man would do these things. These guys tend to cast themselves as men's men, the sons of the pioneers and all of that. We know that isn't true based on their susceptibility to fear. But that's what they like to believe they are. This is dishonorable. Another word to use, it's un-American. And you'll, of course, get some pushback on that. These are Americans. No, the migrants, the immigrants, they embody the American spirit. You don't. Well, they're trying to protect the country. I don't need protection from toddlers. I don't need protection from teen mothers. You have to question their masculinity. It is time to use toxic masculinity as an advantage. These things that they're engaging in, they fit no definition of masculinity, not real masculinity, but they fit very well into that toxic masculinity, that desire for control. We need to use it, and it will be effective. But ladies, it's going to be you that has to do it. It's going to be so much more powerful coming from you. If Border Patrol starts to be seen as dishonorable, you'll see changes in a bunch of different ways. These actions are not honorable. They're not. Telling a mother that she needs to drink out of a toilet is not honorable. And I know there's already the excuses going around about that. If the bottom worked, the top works. That's how plumbing works, unless the faucet's broke, the fixture itself. Master plumber. Well, they're joint. Yeah, they are joint, and one side of it can break. And the top was broke. They're going to do anything they can to excuse the behavior and debate the little trivial facts. They're going to try to spin those. They can't spin the morality of this. This is dishonorable.